Why, hello, everybody. Ooh. Wait, oops. Okay, I know what to do. It's not working how I wanted it to work, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay. Hello. So today we're going to be looking at My Hero Academia ships, and we're going to rank them. So, yeah, I was going to be much more animated than this, but I don't know what happened. Stage fright? Oh no. I'm gonna post this to YouTube. It's gonna be a bit, I don't know how, but let's start off. So we're going to have the best ones like over here. Maybe I should write that down. Scribble. Or maybe like text box. Why does it always do that? It's so frustrating. No. Okay, best. No, wait, not best. Babe. Let me just... Not fave. So, yeah. I'm gonna put that here, and I'm gonna put that there. So I'm gonna put Deco X hospital bed and everyone X therapy here, because of course I am. Okay, now this. Oh, this is wrong scene. Oh my god, my chair is creaking so loudly. You wanna hear it? Maybe I should lower the music so that you guys can hear me better. You know, hearing your streamer is pretty important. Even if I am a bit annoying. So, okay. I was thinking of like making a ranked list, but first of all, there's too many. And second of all, you know, this is just not something you can just rank list like that. And for some of these, I use their combined names for their ship names. Some of them I just go blank X blank because I don't know their ship name. And sometimes I forgot people's name. Oh, wait a minute. I feel like there was something I'm forgetting, but I can't remember. If there's another ship that comes into my mind, I'll just make it. So I'm going to put Deku and Uraraka here for now. I'll get to them later. But first, where is it? Eraser mic. There. Hawks and Dobby. There. And are you asking me on their like canon compatibility? Then like canon compatibility here, and the Eraser mic here. But if you're asking me like based off like what I'm basing it more off like the zeitgeist, the like collective zeitgeist of the My Hero Academia fan base. So yeah, if in the show they're like a good match for each other, then of course I'm gonna put them like. Let me put Eraser mic back where they belong. Yeah, of course I would put them in like their proper place, like if they're like canon compatible. But look, it's also based off the My Hero Academia zeitgeist that the fans have created, and in like half the like sketches I've seen, both sketches as in drawing and sketches as in like funny videos. How do I explain it? Hawks and Dobby, like they're basically weird uncles. So yeah. Wait. Okay. No. I like Eraser mic. Slightly more than a Hawks and Dobby, but of course, like there's so many like the general like direction where they are doesn't really exactly matter. It's just me being particular for this specific case because Eraser mic is so good. Okay, Kirishima and Tetsu. I haven't seen it, so I'll talk about that one later. I'll put that here. Momo and Todoroki. Oh, this one's hard. Okay. Where's Bakugo? I need to like set up like the edges of favorite and not favorite. So I'm gonna put Bakugo here. Wait, don't kill me. Wait. I know it's said over and over again, but I personally think Bakugo is a bit too toxic for me. Like, I don't think, because in my opinion, it's not really enemies to lovers. Barely in the anime, it's barely enemies to friends. I feel like it's a toxic relationship to lovers, and that's like very difficult. And I think like in most toxic relationships, like the best thing is like you go your separate ways for a while and then come back. In like some comics where Bakugo is like less like, I don't know how to describe it, but like less like toxic. That's so silly, but like not Bakugo is like almost always toxic unless it's like that nice Bakugo comic. Not like nice as in like technically nice, but like not technically as in like, oh, like I guess technically as in like execute, like good drawing, good story. That nice one. And nice as in like it's good. The technically nice. No, nice as in like Bakugo is nice. That one, the nice Bakugo one. what am I saying? So yeah, but like I feel like Bakugo is a bit too angry, and I don't think. Well, look, everyone ex therapy. No one here is truly ready for a relationship, but oh, I should have looked if there was any Coda ships, but I don't know about any. So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, Bakudeku is here because I personally don't think they would vibe well. Like, they're barely toxic relationship to friends in the anime, and I know I said I'm not basing it off anime, but like, there's very few comic dubs where they have good enough comic chemistry. I forgot the comic artist's name, but the Pomeranian, not Pomeranian, but like it's something with a P that starts with it. They made the one with Bakugo with the whatchamacallit. You can't see me, but I'm like waving my hands around. But the Bakugo does that like not scholarship, but does that like competition, like while schoolwork is piling up and like is sweating, is really not doing that. Bakugo is not vibing. It's so that one I guess I could see Bakudeku in like that one because Bakugo is like toned down and now he's just like in that comic he's less. It's like he's gone through like a character arc, like 3 character arcs that mellowed him out, but like they happened much earlier in the story, so we're seeing like Bakugo after a bunch of character development, which I think is really nice. But Bakudeku, yeah, I think like Friends is better. But speaking of that comic dub, that brings us to our next one. Where is it? Deku X Ida. That comic, although that person, their comics are like subtly Deku X Ida. I think. Wait a minute. Did I make? Okay, I made that one. Okay. I think Deku X Ida is here. Like it's solid. But it's not as solid as Totodeku. Yes, I'm a Totodeku shipper. But I also, now it's on to this one. Okay, why do I like Totodeku? Okay, first of all, because I feel like they're both, of course, if you look at their canon, they're not both cinnamon rolls. Like, if you look at the canon, of course, they're complex characters because it's a good TV show. But you also have to base it off the zeitgeist of My Hero Academia, like what the fans have created, and Todoroki. The moment Todoroki had the line after someone said you I think it was like you kill people with your smile. It's like if I smile, they die. Something along those lines. Like ooh, like that cemented him as clueless person who's really good at stuff, I guess, but like he doesn't really like get things. He's not like dumb. He's just he just doesn't know stuff. Combine that with Deku, and honestly, yes, iconic. The only reason like I don't like put them like more is because I don't know. Not only do I see like a lot of it, well actually I don't see a lot. Well, I see like a lot of it. I feel like how do I say this? How do I say this? I feel like I don't know. There's just something missing. But I really like it. Now Deku and X Uraraka, the most canon ship. I actually think it's slightly not as good as Totodeku, but I think that's just because I haven't seen as a lot of comics of it, and that's really just because it's the most, as I wrote here, the most canon ship. Yes, no, like, let's not play games here. It's literally, like, they're literally simping over each other. Well, Deku is the simp starter, but, like, Uraraka's like, oh, he's nice. But, like, eventually they're both like, ha 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 ha, what if we kissed? Ah, that's silly. Unless, that's, like, their entire dynamic, except they never kiss, because they're too stressed out, too busy, and everyone needs therapy. But I digress. What was I gonna say? I think it's pretty solid. I like how in the story they both like each other, and they're both very sweet. Both of these characters are like cinnamon rolls, but like cinnamon rolls in a different way than Totodeku. Totodeku, they're like both like, oh my gosh, clueless. Deku and Uraraka. I feel like to get like Deku is like a medium level of cluelessness. Has a medium level of cluelessness. Like he's like, Todoroki also has a like everyone like these three, Todoroki, Uraraka, and Deku. They have like medium levels of cluelessness. And like in certain topics they're less clueless, or in certain topics they're more clueless. But I feel like Deku and Uraraka, when they're together, well, in both of these ships, like a lot of the common dynamic is like they're both like clueless of their attraction to each other. Until it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. Sorry for doing that, but like I can't stop. Anyways, but I feel like Deku and Uraraka, they feel like Deku and Uraraka feel like a business team. Like they're like a power couple. They're like out here being like, actually, we knew your secret plan because we literally just asked somebody. But I feel like Deku. Well, I don't know about Deku and I feel like Deku and Uraraka, they were like, I have a plan. Let's do it, and then they do it flawlessly. I feel like Totodeku, like even though Todoroki is like so cool with his quirk, like everyone is right. Like he uses it a bit too much, and can you blame him? Like Endeavor kind of also fights like that. It's just, and not only does Endeavor have like, I don't know how tall Endeavor is, like 6 foot. Like Jesus, he looks like a giant compared to everyone. Like, sir, calm down. Sir, calm down. Stop being tall. I say this as a tall person who bullies all their friends about being shorter than them. Whatever. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm so worried because I'm not gonna. If this VOD is bad, I'm just going to be sad and I'll. Oh my god, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Totodeku. They feel like a group of. They would bust down the villain's door and it's like, ha. And with their strong quirks, they probably will eke out a win. But I feel like Deku and Uraraka would be like, somehow they would figure out a way to like trick the villain. And the villain's like, oops, I'm in jail now. Because I feel like Uraraka is more crafty with her quirk, because her quirk isn't like the type like Deku and Todoroki's, Izuku and Todoroki's like quirk, where both of them could just be like guns blazing, but Uraraka, yeah, she can, and yeah, she can kick and punch, which they really should incorporate more into the story. But yeah, she can do that, but she has to be more crafty. She has to 5-minute craft it. She has to 5-minute craft the solution to her problems, and Deku also does that. He did that more when every time he used his quirk, he broke his arm. but it's still like prominent to his character. So I feel like together they would be so crafty. They would outcraft 5-minute crafts. They would be the new craft girl bosses. Craft mac and cheese who? It's actually Deku and Uraraka. Yeah, and both of those things can describe their friendships too. Like platonic shipping is like good. I don't know if we should call platonic shipping, but like you know what? It's the internet. Do whatever you feel like. You know what? All power to you. All power to the people. Anyways, oh my god. My chair is very broken and I have a new chair that I can use, but I'm just like scared of change. So I don't know. Probably after this stream, maybe. Or maybe not. Who knows? Oh my god. Have I been talking about... Like, I feel like all three of them are like... I feel like are good friends. Along with Ida. We'll get to Ida. What was I gonna say? I feel like... I don't know. So, like, I like both... Now that I'm talking about it, like, I like both equally. As I said before, like, minute differences, except for here, minute differences don't really matter, but, like, yeah, minute differences don't really matter. I think I like both equally, and Deku X Uraraka, just nice. Like, it's like, simple boy meets girl story. Yeah, but, like, it's not like boy is stalker. Like, boy isn't like out here. There's a street cat in my backyard, but I don't know what to do to get rid of it. Ooh, I was about to say something that would make all the cat lovers hate me and cancel me across the internet, but I'm not gonna say what my family usually does to get rid of the cat. So don't worry, the cat never gets hurt. If you just throw a stone near it, it gets scared and run off. Don't look at me like, oh no, the kitty, poor kitty. These cats are not potty trained. They poop in your backyard, and it's quite annoying. Anyways, back to the ships. Like, yeah. Deku and Ida, like, I feel like it's pretty nice. It's like analytic man with broccoli boy who breaks his bones. I feel like it works. I'm gonna keep it here. Kiri Deku is pretty solid, and like it feels like 2 cinnamon rolls. I use cinnamon rolls. Synonym bowl. Cinnamon, what's a synonym of roll? Synonym spin. You have your cinnamon rolls and your cinnamon spins. Or your cinnamon bowls. Cinnamon roll and cinnamon toll. Synonym toll. Anyway, cinnamon rolls. Yeah, I feel like, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Okay, where's Todo Ida? Okay, this one. Okay, we need to have a discussion, fam. These characters are teenagers. So why, when I typed into YouTube Todo X Ida, y'all, please leave these teenagers. Please refrain from drawing horny images of teenagers. I don't care if they're fictional. I will whack you with the "you need to stop" stick. Because you need to stop. You need to be stopped. You are a menace to society. You are a menace to society. Anyways, whatever. But I see some Toto Ida stuff. I would buy some of these like Deku X Ida, and like this one is Toto Ida. Because that's how I found like the most useful YouTube search. But I could have tried Ida Deku or Deku Ida. Like I know for like the most Todoroki ships, it's Toto and then Baku. Oh, did I write down Toto Bakugo? Okay, if I didn't, I'll put. And for this one, I forgot the invisible girl's name, and I felt so bad, so I did Tailman and the Invisible Woman, and I'm living. If that's like an actual like an actual like alternate ship name, like honestly, y'all have the right idea. Dodo. Oh my fucking god. The music scared me. Maybe let me lower the music so that you guys can hear me. I really hope you're able to hear me, because I'd be so sad if all of my work gone to nothing. Anyways, Toto Baku. That's probably... I'm going to write Toto Bakugo. That's probably not how it is. I'm putting it over here. Because, like, the only way I would see, like, Toto Bakugo is, like... How do I explain it? Like, you know that, like, I think it's Paul Man's... I forgot. The same one with, like, the... Bakugo sweating. Oh, no. Stress, panic attack. Bakugo. Hiroshima yelling at Bakugo. 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 Baka, stay. I understand, like, Baka is actually a mean thing to say in Japan. Please don't ever say to someone in Japanese, oh my gosh, you Baka. Because they will think you're trying to, like, like, I don't think, like, it means the thing, like, I don't think it just means dummy, or stupid. I think it's, like, a bit more, like, serious. What was I saying? Baka, stay. Baka, stay. Oh my god, I'm canceled. Cancel me instantly. Cancel me instantly. Okay, Toto Baka. I'm putting it here because unlike that, like, one where Kirishima's like, hey, Bakugo, stop being stressed. Bakugo starts, like, sweating profusely, and that sweat is bad for him because he's gonna go collapse on the floor. Collapsing on the floor. Collapsing on the floor challenge. What was I saying? Oh yeah, except for that comic, I wouldn't see Toto Bakugo. Like, I feel like they're barely... This is going to sound mean, but, like, I don't think they're, like, the bestest of friends. I don't know if it's gonna work. Speaking of people who are not the bestest of friends, you may be wondering... What time is it? I need to, like... You may be wondering... Oh, wait a minute. Why did I touch Toto Deku? Let me move this. And like this. You may be wondering why I put Ojiro and Shinsou there. Well, you have to be there after the commercial break. Do 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 do. What was I gonna say? No, I don't want to end stream. Okay, there. Back. Okay. So we have like, this is really okay. Okay. Why is Ojiro X Shinsou here? Do I like it more than Todo Deku and Deku X Uraraka? Maybe. I'm not sure. This order will have to be decided later. Ojiro X Shinsou. Why? Well, you see, it's simply because I saw a comic where they talk to each other. One was skateboarding and the other was bicycling. And I just was like, yes, I stand. And I saw like more of them, more like comics. Just a couple more. But like, I think this comic, the comic I saw, introduced me to like, didn't introduce me to non-canon ships, but like, I don't know. I felt like it was a good gateway into non-canon ships. Because like, I knew like, oh, it was like, knowing the story between these two, like, it added like a little bit of like extra like, oh, there's like emotional baggage. Well, not really, but like there's like, there's something here. And have it like melting away. And I think they end the comic as just like friends. I don't know if there's like a part 2 or something. But like they just like they just ended like very like chill. It's but like yeah. And I even read a Wattpad, yes, please don't, about these two. Wattpad where they didn't sexualize the teenagers, which was good. I didn't really like it. I felt like no, I felt like the pacing was off. Like I get like it was a one shot, so they had to condense a lot, but I feel like the pacing some of the word choices I didn't really like in that comic. Some of the word choices I really didn't like. Not really didn't like, but I'm like, it's not the best way you could put that. That's really untactful. Writers should be tactful with your choices of words. But I don't know. It's just like I don't know. And, like I felt like the pacing was a bit off, but I felt like it did it. It was good. And then I wanted to read more of like not of that person. Don't get me wrong, it was good. I just wanted to read someone different. And then I think like they turned Ojiro into a girl. Like, why are you going through all those steps? You can just make it gay. Like, of course, like I'm not against AUs, trans AUs. I'm just like, you didn't like what? What? And when I read Femme Ojiro, I was like, feminine Ojiro? Okay. And then I was like, oh, she, her? Okay. I'm not like against trans AUs. I'm just like, was it necessary that time? Of course, AUs don't have to be necessary. Like, don't get me wrong. Otherwise, like, half of this stuff wouldn't exist. But I don't know. That wasn't really my cup of tea. But like Ojiro X Shinsou, pretty solid. Momo X Todoroki. I'm gonna put it here because I felt like it's pretty solid, pretty normal. Like, I could see it happening. They're both like the recommendation students. Both like and like they had that moment during their finals. I think it wasn't their final, but like their finals, I think. Like when they were like, hey, teaming up against Mr. Aizawa. Yas Queen. I think like, well, I should have said spoilers. I'll put it in like the video description. What was I gonna say? Momo X Todoroki, pretty okay. Jiro X Momo. Well, I'm gonna put Momo X Todoroki more here. Like it's solid. It's not bad. It's not good. Well, it's just not bad. It's okay. Jiro X Momo, like it's like I like it slightly better. They're not like by a much. Jiro X Kaminari. Jiro X Kaminari. Kaminari. I'll just put it like here. Hiroshima X Mina. I feel like they're more friends. Like in every like, even in the zeitgeist that is obsessed with shipping, I'll put them here. Because I don't think they would make good romantic partners. Even though you should be good romantic partners with your friends. I mean, backwards. That was backwards. Even though you should be good friends with your romantic partners, I don't think those two would be good romantic partners. Like, Nina inspired Kirishima, but like I feel like there needs to be a bit more. Okay, Todoroki X Zero. Do I like it more than Deku Ida? I like it just the same as Deku Ida. Actually, no. I like it slightly more. I'll put it here. I'll put it up. So maybe, okay. So let's be honest. Let's be frank here. A lot of these ships happened, how do I say this? A lot of these ships happened because of the sports festival. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. It's almost the sports festival was an emotionally charged experience where people, not cocky, but like people were being like aggressive towards each other. It was emotionally charged spirit where people were being aggressive to each other. And I watched a video on the appeal of enemies to lovers, not because of I want for the research for this video. I didn't do research for this. Well, actually I did. I looked up like some of these ships, like I looked like I didn't think of, I didn't come across naturally. I'm just like, is there stuff there? I think I looked up Kirishima X Tetsu, but I didn't find any. But like I know it's probably out there in the wild internet. Because the internet's wild. What was I gonna say? So yeah, a lot of these are just from like the sports festival, an emotionally charged experience where people had to be aggressive to each other. there was a not a there was crying in private talk. There was talking to each other. There's a lot of like mushing emotions together. So yeah. So of course Todoroki X Zero. Yes. Just yes. Tape Man and the Ice Man. Ice Fire Man. It's your quick, not his. Anyways, let me just move this over here. Todoroki X, like, and I heard, like I said, like, in the ending, people, Todoroki and Zero being friends, Todoroki X Zero shippers. Oh my god. 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 Start proceeds to melt. I think they're like pretty. I think they're like good together. I feel like chilled back. I feel like they would have less brain cells than Totodeku, because Totodeku, like, they're just not like very self-aware. One has anxiety, but one is very anxious. Well, one actually, Deku isn't anxious actually. Well, maybe he is. Well, there's a difference between being brave and being brave and anxious. I feel like Deku used to be very... No, I feel like Deku's still anxious. He's just very brave. Because bravery is doing something even though you're scared. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We couldn't end off on an inspirational quote. Now, can we? Okay. Let's go. Tailman and the Invisible Woman. I would say, ooh, I forget. It's not a vertical list. It's a horizontal list. I'm putting Tailman and even though like it's because I really like Ojiro X Shinsou. Like it's oh my god, I forgot to put oh my god. Control V? No. Which one of these has like the smallest letters? Control C, Control V, Control V. Oops. Oops, I did it again. Why am I making 5 Totodekus? Am I that much of a stan? No, I just need a simple, easy way to make boxes, and I don't want to have to reshape every box. This creates uniformity. Of course, as we all know, looking across the countries of the world and across the world, uniformity isn't always the best thing. Oh no, I was about to do something. Never mind, I'm not going to do it. So, Shinsou ships remind me of Shinsou X Kaminari. That's Kaminari. Which is an average here. I don't particularly like it. Oh, another thing with these ships. From Eraser Mike to Shinsou and Kaminari to even Ojiro and Shinsou. It's Blondie. Someone with a yellow or white, a light aesthetic. Light colors. in these cases, yellow and white, like those colors, with someone with purple or black hair, a darker aesthetic, like light aesthetic, dark aesthetic, which is also very like popular with like personality, like aesthetics are really popular in making ships. Like if you want shippable characters, like just make their aesthetics like opposite to each other. And like opposite, like even like complementary colors. Like, but make sure they're not like gaudy complementary complementary colors. Orange and purple are complementary colors, but they're like scientifically, yes. Like if you like put orange and purple together in nice ways, you can make something that's really aesthetic. But if you just see characters, you don't really get like when I mentioned orange and purple are complementary colors. Wait, actually, let me look this up. Are they? Are purple and oh, orange and blue, yellow and purple. But for some reason, I thought orange and purple were complementary colors. Oh, but like purple and orange are inherently harmonious because they reflect similar light waves. Red and orange and yellow are green and blue, blue and violet. Actually, no, they're not. What are the pairs of? Oh, modern color theory. Oh, look. Purple and green, green and purple, yellow and blue, blue and yellow. Orange and blue. Okay. So, like, completely, like, detract to what I said. Orange is, like, the opposite. Orange is the opposite of blue. If you put an orange... Okay, I get it now, okay. Color theory isn't wrong. I just didn't understand color theory. You have to have characters that are complementary colors, like opposite colors on the color wheel. That's how you make really shippable characters. So if you want, let's say you have a character with an orange and yellow aesthetic. Make a character that probably either matches their personality or is opposite. Opposite personalities, as they say, opposites attract. And life imitates art, and art imitates life. So make that like either like make them opposite personality. Not opposite does not mean clashing, but it can. But opposite doesn't have to mean clashing. One could be extroverted, the other introverted. That's a popular combo. One could be organized, one could be messy. That's another combo. Or make them similar, like one loves eating apple pie. And the other also loves eating apple pie. One loves eating, the other loves eating. One likes exercising. You. Did I really just say you exercising? Yes, I did. No, you don't get to know my reasons why. My 13 reasons why. No, I shouldn't bring up that show. That show's... I said 13 reasons why. Ooh. That show actually sent people to the hospital. 13 Reasons Why sends people to the hospital. Imagine making a show. That's bad. Imagine. Just imagine making a show that bad. That it sent people to the hospital in real life. Because you triggered their mental health trauma. Imagine. Just imagine that. That show was many people's 13th reason why. No, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, that's so bad. Anyways, ooh. Oh, I should just say that during this stream I might need to leave, and that will also apply to the YouTube video. But unlike the stream where you can just log off in YouTube, well, you can. But like in this, if like there's like a time where I need to mute and be like, be right back. I don't know, play Pokemon Showdown, I guess. Not hashtag not sponsored. Or read a book. Or do jumping jacks. Pardon me. Do jumping jacks. I don't know. But speaking of being right back, time for you to practice this, because I need water. Bye. Well, be right back. Hi. Hi. Sorry I took so long. Okay, back to shipping. I hope you guys enjoy your water break, your jumping jacks. You know I can tap dance, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6, and 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6, 8. 1 and a 2, 4, 5 and a 6, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My throat hurts more. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But maybe I should. You probably didn't even hear me tap dance. You probably just hear me count. Tap rap, ha. Anyways. Okay, wait. Tailman and the Invisible Woman, meh. They're okay. Simple boy meets girl. But they do have good interaction with each other. Like, I don't think it's average. Like, I think it's pretty good. Like, it's solid. Like, it would make sense. But I don't... I think I like Deku Ida more than Kirideku. And that would put it to him and the Invisible Woman here. A lot of these I just don't see a lot of content for, so I'm just eh. I'm gonna put these down here. So, Todo Ida. Okay, Todo Ida. It's okay. Did I say what I... Todo Ida, I found too much, people kept drawing horny pictures of them. And and I don't like how when they do these horny comics, they said warning yaoi, and I know I'm okay with that part. It's warning gay. Not all gay people do that. I don't understand who told you that gay people all gay ships are like that. Because when you put warning gay, it sounds like warning there are gay people. And if you're warning people, oh, there's gay people, in a ship video, that of course there's, well, first of all, I guess it's bad form to assume people's romantivities and sexualities just because of their partners. Not all people in heterosexual relationships are even the concept of straight relationships, even people in different gender relationships they can both be bi, or one person's bi, or maybe one person's pan, or maybe they're both pan. And the same with like same gender relationships. Yeah, maybe one of them's gay, maybe both of them's gay, but maybe one of them's bi, or both of them's bi, or one of them's pan, or both of them's pan. Like, why am I talking about that? Why are you telling people warning gay in a same gender relationship ship? In a same gender ship video? I get like yaoi like means gay, but like there's an extra context of like, I think like fetishization. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like there's an extra layer there. Like it isn't just gay people. Warning. But warning like fetishization of gay people, and not just fetish like sexualization of gay people. But gay does not mean that. Gay just means same gender relationship. Well, not always, because some people who identify as gay also include non-binary people. If you don't know who non-binary people are, they're people who don't identify as men or women, boy or girl. They're not always like they're not always like third gender people. They're not always intersex, but they don't feel attached to any gender, and this is like separate from like, oh, I feel unattached because from I don't know, masculinity, because people always bullied me about my feminine hips. No, it's not like that. It's more like not a man, not a woman. Meh. I guess I'm non-binary. So some people who are gay, gay isn't attraction to the same sex. It's like attraction to the same gender. There's a difference between sex and gender. Like sex is like a biological thing. Like it's made up of your chromosomes, your hormones, yes, your genitals, body features, even like stuff like bone structure, like all of that. Even like sex isn't like man and woman, because intersex people exist, and like there's like many different combinations of like there's like XX and XY, and then like the intersex combination is like XXY. And I think there's like XXY and XYY. Is there YY? I think it's impossible to have YY because of something to do. Oh my god, I cannot be forgetting biology right this second. I hate. Anyways, that's sex. Gender is like, as people say, a social construct. What is a social construct? It's like things like people put together in societies. And of course, social constructs change. And we know, if like from psychology and stuff, like gender is like a fluid thing. Like it has, and then we look at history, gender has always been changing, and our meanings and like what words are words change. And there's always been transgender people, like for a very long time. You should look up the history of transgender people. Why am I talking about this? I guess this is a good segue to say like, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about some LGBTQ Japanese charities, because, spoiler alert, I don't think, except in like one prefecture, or one area in a prefecture, I'm not sure, I think gay marriage is not like allowed. I may be wrong, it may be an old statistic, but I remember the last time I looked, like there was like this lesbian couple who did a stunt where they went to like a whole bunch of countries and got married there to like prove like, hey, we can't get married in Japan. Lesbian, like, hey, this is sus behavior, Japan. Stop being sus. But whatever. So, like, there's, like, two charities. Like, I want to be like, oh, look at that. I don't know if there's, like, some secret problematic thing they did. If there is, like, tell me in the comment section. Anyways, Deku X Hatsune. No, I don't like how Hatsune touches Deku without his consent. No, unacceptable. Wait, I already put Bakugo. Oh, Bakugo X Todoroki is literally right there. I'm so funny. It's still trash. No, it's not trash. None of your ships are trash. No, I take that back. None of your ships are trash. I just personally, it's not my favorite. In the Monoma, here, I see it. If this could be a case of they just have screen time together. Well, it's most definitely a case of they have screen. Most of these ships are a case if they have screen time together. And in the past, well, not in the past. A lot of times, different gender couples, when they have even 1% screen time together, people will, no. This happens a lot with the main characters. A lot of gay ships happen, or same gender ships happen because like they have like 1 second where they look at each other as more than just bros, and like, wait, okay, bros, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, gay. But like a lot of times with like main leads, a lot of times with like main characters, there's a very bad case between different gender ships of like they talk to each other in class a bit, they're friends, okay, they're dating now, like like you need to put actual chemistry, please. Deku X Hatsune. Yeah, I don't like that. Uraraka X Bakugo. I was talking about earlier different color schemes and different personalities. Different personalities can do a lot, even with similar color schemes. A good thing, like with personalities, I think, from what I see, is just like, of course, a lot of times female characters get hit with this stick, but just make one character's whatchamacallit, color scheme just a lighter version, or like if you look at the color wheel, like one step up or down and then a lighter version of that, so that I look cohesive, like pink and like black highlights with black, orange, green. I think like let me look at the color wheel again. Let me look at color wheel. Red is the opposite of green. So pink's like the opposite of light green. Red orange is the opposite of blue green. Violet red is the opposite of yellow green. Okay. So like Uraraka, like they have the complement, like Uraraka X Bakugo. They have in their hero costumes, they have the of course a lot of these like color scheme thing, because they have multiple outfits. A lot of their color scheme thing can really shine out through like their costume design of like their costume. That's like one of the also the reason why Deku X Uraraka work. Their color schemes are complementary. Like pink is just light and red. Well, actually, it's quite interesting. Some cultures don't even have a word for pink. Some cultures it's just light red. And some cultures have like a specific word for light blue. While in English, we just be like, unless you use one of the fancy words, you just go light blue. But a lot of our fancy word is like talking about like a specific shade of light blue or dark blue or medium blue. No, like, but like there's a distinction between pink and red. Like there's a types of pinks and there's types of reds. And there's like pinkish red. But like in some cultures that's like just all red. And maybe like there might be fancy like words for like specific shades, but like it's like a concept like that's all like separate groupings. But anyways, Uraraka's color scheme is just lighter red, if you think about it. And that's opposite to Deku, who his color is mostly green. Even his hair is green. But like his uniform, his hero outfit is really it's green. He is the broccoli boy. Green's a good color. Green is like my favorite color. Anyways, well, not any. I always say anyways. I think that's just like a problem I have. Whatever. Anyways, green. Green is like opposite to like red, like the reds of the color spectrum. So Deku, when he uses his quirk, he even has red like X on his face because it just works very well with green. It makes it stand out, but it's not like imagine if his X that appears on his face and sometimes on his arms like was like yellow. Like it would probably still work. Dark green is a color that goes with a lot of things. But the fact that it's like red with like little swirls of white in it is really good. But as I was saying, Deku is like when he uses his quirk along with the red X most of the time, instead of the red X and the light green electricity sparkle energy powers, it's just the light green with sparkle energy powers. So his greens, him and Uraraka are like the good complementary colors, and they have good complementary personalities. But unlike color spectrum, good complementary personalities don't have to be opposite to each other. Not all good colors that go to each other do have to be opposite, but that's a good rule of thumb. So Deku and Uraraka, their personalities match each other. They're both very crafty. Their personalities, if you list off all the things that work with them, you're oh, all those things, but your brain doesn't think about that. Your brain just goes, they're good together. Their craftiness, the thing I was talking about earlier. I think there's a scene of them being crafty together, but a lot of their craftiness is a lot of their quick thinking skills are either done while the other's away, or maybe the other is seeing them, but you don't think about it. But if someone is quick thinking, if someone's crafty, that affects a lot of their personality. And because they both have this character trait, and they're both cinnamon roll-esque characters, as I said earlier, their personalities really gel well. Uraraka x Bakugo. As I was saying before, just having a character have a lighter color scheme. Bakugo is he has lots of colors, but it's yellow, red, green, black. Think about the colors you would associate Bakugo with. A lot of you, I feel I would, not a lot of you. Let me be frank. I would be red, but red is a red orange. Let's look up Bakugo's costume. No, you may not see me look that up because I'm worried about what I might find. But looking at his costume more, not red. Maybe there's like a bit of red. But it's mostly orange. Bakugo's thing is like orange, green, yellow, like silvery highlights, but like that's not like enough. But like black and white and like gray go with most colors. But like Bakugo's highlights are orange, but like most of it in dark green. Like most of it, like you would associate Bakugo not with red but with orange. Sorry, I get my colors mixed up and I don't know why. Well, I don't get them mixed up, but like I forget the colors of the characters' costumes. I'm sorry. But Uraraka X Bakugo, but here's the thing: the lighter color scheme. This isn't a case of a lighter color scheme thing. This is like a case of like they're similar colors, but they're just separate enough that like it's very different. Pink is different than orange. Like no telling. Like it's different. Well, unless you're colorblind, and you can't really tell the difference. But yeah, pink is different than orange. If you didn't know that, now you know. Pink, orange, yeah, they're close enough so that like they work together in harmony. They're not like bad together. They're actually really good together. They're good colors. And they also have a case of opposite personalities. Cinnamon Roll and Angry Pomeranian Toxic Man, who will go around beating people up. And okay, a lot of shipping has to do with fantasies and like fantasies like soft, gentle person has strong person to like you're like scenario here. You're a person who doesn't really like to ask for like they go to like a store. No, they go to like a fast food place and they don't get the amount of fries they ordered. A fantasy of some people who would be too scared to be like, oh, I am too scared to go and talk to the person and be like, you gave me the wrong fries, is to have someone else who's like stronger or at least more assertive go up to them and be like, you did not you did not give my friends the correct amount of fries. 5 seconds to live. And you go, oh no, don't do that. You get us in trouble. Like it's like that kind of thing. Let me move this around so that people are like, oh my god, this isn't like the most visually boring video in the entire world. I'm so sorry, people who are hard of hearing. I don't have the focus to close caption this video. I wish YouTube had community captions back. Not like anyone's gonna watch this though, but like, I don't know. I feel bad. What was I saying? Color theory. Well, not just color theory. They also have the case of the opposite personalities, opposite attracts. Like, Bakugo's like, oh, assertive. And Uraraka is also like, cinnamon roll. But Uraraka is also very assertive. So it's like, they're two different types of assertive. So like, Deku and Uraraka are like similar types of crafty. Uraraka is like very like crafty with her quirk and like thinks on her feet like that. Like she thinks like, ooh, I know this martial art trick. And wait a minute, I can like just make things like levitate. Why don't I throw this pillar with a kick this pillar with a roundhouse kick into that person over there? Haha, so cool, so epic swaggers. But Deku's more like, in the beginning, he's like, oh no, my quirk will break my bones. This is not valid. So he'll just be like, those bombs explode. Let me just get a shield and like explode to the finish line. And like now he's like, time like plans. But Uraraka is like these sort of like, you won't knock me down. But Uraraka is like, I will knock you down. And I will set fire to your crops. Loser. And those, I'm sorry for saying like Uraraka is not assertive. Uraraka is just a different type of assertive. This is not the case of opposite personalities. Uraraka does have her shy moments, like, don't get me wrong. They're multifaceted characters, but like they're like different types of assertive. Bakugo, out here, I don't like. Yes, I understand why people ship them. Like they have like it's the absence of chemistry for me, but like they have enough traits that like if you did a formula, they should work out. Just to me, I just don't like. I like Bakugo as a character. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think Uraraka X Bakugo does it for me. I think like I don't know. No. Oh my god. I just remembered. Okay, Mineta X Deku. Okay, so I think this is supposed to be a joke, but please no. Mineta does not need to be shipped with anyone. I'm sorry, but like no. I don't like Mineta. And before you come after me being like whatchamacallit, where is he? Kaminari and Sero are both just slightly less, Sir, I think I'm going to need to report you to HR than Mineta. Yeah, you're right. But like most comic dubs don't cover that, and they're the type of people who are just slimy enough. No offense to people who like stan Sero and Kaminari, but they're like people just slimy enough to think about it, but not. But the character isn't so focused on it that they were going to actually do it. Like if Mineta, like, God forbid, opened up a hole to the girls' dorm, they would peek inside too. Also, the boys in My Hero Academia need to understand that just looking at a girl's room is not like, oh no, I'm in a private area. I just like, oh no. Like, is this even appropriate for me to be in here? Like, besties, when they're showing your rooms off to each other, like, they literally asked you, why are you talking about forbidden gardens? See, this is why female people, this is why women, I hate when people go females. Sorry. I don't know why I did that then. But, like, this is why girls and women be like, what the fuck? What's that? It's the music again. But this is like why girls and women don't want to show you their rooms. Like, y'all are just gonna make it so weird, and some of you are going to be Mineta. Like, there's like this weird women and female individuals, femme individuals, just okay. No, I don't like it when people call women females, but when people go like, oh, people who are female, like stuff like that, that doesn't bother me. Okay. Anyways, when people like women and girls and femme individuals just can't be in peace. Like people just keep going like and like not sexualizing, but not always. Not everyone's Mineta, but like always like I don't know, being so weird around women existing, girls existing, about femme individuals, femme individuals existing. Like they can't just exist without people being like, ooh, is it like appropriate for them to show us their room? Like literally? Why did you have to bring it up like that? Like the best thing is like best question to ask is like appropriate to let Mineta in. Y'all, the people talking about this stuff, like y'all aren't the issue because this was a conversation between Ojiro and Dark Shadow. That reminds me. Did I say Dark Shadow? I meant sorry. Oh no, I am not Fumikage. I think his last name is Fumikage. It's Two X. I can't remember his name. I can't remember the emo bird's name. This is so bad. Frog expert. Iconic. This was emo birdman and Ujiro talking about this. Like y'all aren't half the problem. Unless you are, then think about it. If you're that self-aware to be like, there's maybe issues here, then like, are y'all going to be like, oh no, I'm in a woman's room, I'm in a girl's room, I'm gonna collapse and die? Like, y'all, I think y'all need emotional training. Everyone X therapy. Honestly, everyone X therapy. Oh, Mineta X Deku, no. I don't really like it. I don't like wait, I know some people are like, are you saying that Deku X Hatsune, Uraraka X Bakugo, Bakugo X Todoroki, and Bakudeku are all the same? I'm not. I just dislike them for different reasons. I dislike these two much more, and I dislike this one the most, because I really don't like Mineta. But like in the cultural zeitgeist of My Hero Academia, yes, in the canon story, Mineta, Zero, and Kaminari are both similar levels of call the HR department and have them talk to their families about being weird and asking for new. Anyways, like I feel like that's gonna happen. Like not gonna happen. Like I feel like that's like y'all no unacceptable behavior. Like but like in like the My Hero Academia zeitgeist. Am I even using zeitgeist right? Zeitgeist. The defining spirit or mood of a particular period of history is shown by the ideas and beliefs at the time. it's more like to do with like particular moments in history. Okay, I'm using zeitgeist wrong. In the My Hero Academia, cultural. Pardon me, but people say cultural zeitgeist. In the My Hero Academia, cultural zeitgeist. Like Sero and Kaminari are not associated with that as much. And because they're less problematic, yes, I use the word cancel me, I use problematic. Because they're less problematic than Mineta, even ever so slightly, and they have more character traits than scared, extremely not HR appropriate, and have a quirk, and have like quirks that like they're not okay. How do I put it? They're not ugly. Okay, and Mineta isn't actually ugly. Like if you looked at his character design and like took away his pervertedness, he would be seen as pretty. I bet you he'd be seen as cute. He's smart-ish. I don't think ish, like he's just smart. I feel like he would be a character that people would be like cute. Yeah, like adorable. And there would probably be Mineta X Coda ships. Oof. But because Mineta is so perverted, or at least like not HR safe, like let's use that. Everyone's still a child, everyone's still growing and learning. Because Mineta is because of Ineta's like how do I say this? Personality flaws. His cuteness is just seen as being a little gremlin of you. He's not seen as a cute shorty. He's seen as he's not seen as like a cute short king. He's seen as a problem child. Short problem child. But she feels much younger, but at the same time feels the same age because of how creepy he is. And it's just like, ugh. 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 That's like, but the other two, because they're slightly less, and they have more scenes. I don't know if either of them have scenes where they actually touch someone inappropriately. If they do, oops. But I don't think if they do. But Mineta does. So, that automatically, like, it goes from talking about it to doing it. Talking is bad. Talking about doing stuff like that is bad. But, like, doing it, like, to the point where Sue had to drown you. Like, Sue was just like, you know what? No more living. Just cut the cameras, dead ass. Because it had to get to that point, and the other two didn't have like iconic scenes doing such thing, or like they haven't done it. And they had more chances to be heroic. Like Mineta had chances to be heroic, but it didn't temper his lustful edge. The other two did, and because they're like part of the Baku squad, and like they talk to one another, and they talk to other people, and they aren't weird at the same amount, they get more of a pass. It doesn't help that they're like average height of class 1A. So yeah, I dislike these two. Like, particularly Hatsune, like she touched Jaku and it was inappropriate. I'm like, ooh. Like, you could see he's uncomfortable. Please stop touching Deku. Please leave Izuku Midoriya alone. We will need to call HR. Miss Joke and Midnight. X Midnight. Adult ship. I don't really like Midnight. I'm sorry. Don't like you're a teacher, ma'am. Like, you're a teacher, ma'am. Why? You're the R-rated hero. That shouldn't ban you from being a teacher. But maybe don't. Maybe wear a different type of hero costume to work. Why did you have to wear bondage? Is that really necessary? But here we go again. Miss Joke X Midnight. Dark color scheme, light color scheme. Purple, yellow. Honestly complementary colors. Purple, yellow, dark color scheme, light color scheme. It just fits. Oh, have I gone through? Shinsou X Kaminari, Bakugo X Kirishima. Oh, okay, this one. I need to space these out. Okay. Okay, so let's start with Uraraka. Wait, did I write Kirishima X Bakugo twice? No, I don't think so. Okay, so Bakugo X Kirishima. Why, out of all the Bakugo ships, am I like, this one? Yeah, this one's it. This one is the legitness. Well, it's very simple. Bakugo and Kirishima became friends. Even if Bakugo's like, no, we're not friends. Friends. They're friends. And they're besties. And it's very easy because they're both assertive. I guess with the opposite character traits, for Uraraka and Bakugo, this is not what is statistically color theory wise and all. I only have a rudimentary grasp of color theory and character analysis. So these are just pairings I like, and this is not even getting into the poly pairings that there are. I know Todo Baku Deku is one. Todo Baku Deku. I'm not really into poly pairings. Not for any particular reason. Just none of them stick out to me. I just feel like someone wants to have their cake and eat it too with poly pairings. But I feel like if done well, a poly pairing ship can work well. I mean, maybe their children. Polyamory relationships don't have to be necessarily sexual. They can just be romantic. They can just be romantic. Even poly couples. I don't mean even as in even they, but even as in anybody. But anyways, onto Bakugo and Kirishima. they're friends. Bakugo's anger, if Kirishima knows how to tame Bakugo's anger better than most people. Deku and Bakugo, them together, it would either turn into a yelling match or like a full-on like physical altercation. And I don't think physical altercations between couples are cute unless it's like they're both martial artists, or in this case they're both hero training and they're practicing with each other. But Bakugo and Kirishima, they do the thing. One is red, one is orange. One has a red color scheme, one has a yellow and orange color scheme. With green, let's look at the color wheel. We'll all look at the color wheel. You'll just have to be quiet and wait for me. Red, green, remember? Red, green. Ooh, that was close. I almost gave away my personal contact information. That would have been bad. But red and green are good complementary colors. And what colors are Bakugo's gauntlets? Green. Their color, they work together. Like they have good chemistry. Like they have like all the things. They're friends in the show, so it's not really a big step because as I said before, you should be friends with your significant other. You should be besties. You can have more than one best friend, but your significant other should be one of your best friends. The end. Simple. That's like the simple story. Like that's just how the cookie crumbles. You should be besties with your significant other, and they're good with that. And I feel like Bakugo's pride. Okay, look, in real life, you should never date someone to try to fix them. And look, Kirishima is probably not out here trying to like fix Bakugo. Like if they were to be like, oh yeah, you know what? I see something in you, and Bakugo's like, I'll pick you up at 8 or whatever. Kirishima is like, okay, buddy, okay, bro. But I feel like Kirishima, a rock, would weather away Bakugo's edges in a way that Deku or Uraraka or Todoroki couldn't. Because Uraraka and Todoroki and Deku, he sees like everybody. Bakugo sees everybody as lower than him. But like he specifically does not like Deku or Todoroki. Well, now he's like friends, I guess. He's like I don't think he like actively like hates Deku and Todoroki. I think I think Bakugo, I'm not giving Bakugo enough credit. He is definitely mild out from the beginning. But like okay, here's a strange thing. Bakugo from the beginning was from before UA with him and Deku. Bakugo was out here telling Deku to go jump off a building. He was angry, he was mean, and he was like a specific type of angry, mean, abusive. And like anyways, saying the reason but like he specifically like has like Deku and Bakugo have like trauma from each other. Well, Bakugo inflicted the trauma onto Deku. But like Bakugo has like things to unpack about his friendship feelings toward. I think that's like one of the reasons why people like Deku. Like Bakugo has like a lot to unpack about his friendship, quote unquote friendship with Deku, with Izuku Midoriya, because Kachan has some splaining to do to himself. Everyone X therapy. Everyone X therapy. They have a lot. It's just, they have a lot to get through before Bakugo is ready to be, like, not. With Uraraka, Bakugo is just like, who's her? Uraraka, I don't know. Like, Uraraka, who? Oh yeah, that's the girl who I meet at the sports festival. He wouldn't say, like, that I struggled with at the sports festival. He'd be like, the person I crushed single-handedly at the sports festival. And was also there at me and Deku's first fight at UA. Or whatever. Like, he's like, to Uraraka. Bakudeku. Not Bakugo X Todoroki. I feel like there's, like, even though they have a lot of screen time together, especially because they just, like, not just, but, like, they got, like, a whole bunch of spoilers for My Hero Academia. That should be obvious. But Bakugo and Todoroki, like, they got the provisional license together because they had to take an exam after. That's just, like, the fact of the matter. Like, they have screen time together and they, like, talk to one another. But I feel like Bakugo X Todoroki, like, there's still a bit of, like, one-upmanship. Like, Todoroki is actually an extremely emotional character. Not, like, emotional as, like, oh, I'm getting emotions while watching him. But, like, Todoroki is actually very, very emotional. He's just not, like, showing it. But, like, he's like, he might even be more emotional than Deku. Like, we all see his anger issues, that intergenerational trauma, whatever. Anyways, I feel like they would just get into fights all the time. And some people are like, we like that, like that push and pull, that tug and tug, that a little bit toxic relationship. And I don't really like it. But I feel like Bakugo and Kirishima, even though that's not his goal, and that's what, like, makes it better, like, he weathers down. He's the sandpaper that weathers down Bakugo's edges. He is the sanding stone. Bakugo, like, in Kirishima, like, Kirishima is just such a cinnamon roll. But, like, he's a cinnamon roll, and we're like, Deku is also a cinnamon roll, but Bakugo, no. Bakugo and Deku, like, I don't think it would personally mesh. In my personal opinion, other people are like, yeah, no, you're wrong, you're done. But I feel like Bakugo and Kirishima melt more because they don't have, like, history together. They don't have, like, they do have history together once they meet at UA. But, like, Kirishima wasn't there with Bakugo in middle school. Middle school Bakugo was a menace to society. High school Bakugo was a menace to society. Bakugo before UA was a menace to society. Was a menace, like, truly was a menace to society. Telling people to jump off buildings. Telling people that you bully to jump off buildings. No. Would Kirishima still want to be friends? Like, Kirishima, like Kirishima isn't, like, he's not the brightest tool in the shed, but he's not dumb. Like, he's not dumb. Kirishima and Kirishima, like, we can see, doesn't really, like, he's not like a puppy. Like, he doesn't like Monoma that much. He's not like, oh, Wow. Because Monoma just does not pass the vibe check. Because he's Monoma. Like, what vibe check is Monoma passing? Let me check my chat again. No one. That's fine. Here's the thing. Like Kirishima and Bakugo, like they were put together. Like I like that ship. And usually, I know like in Uraraka X Bakugo ships, like they also weather down like Bakugo's like sharp edges, and with Bakudeku, like they also weather down Bakugo's sharp edges, and I think also in every like time he's like shipped with someone, like they weather down his like sharpest impulses to like hurt and destroy. Now he's like, I will hurt and destroy you, and he does do that sometimes, but he isn't like. Sometimes they may even amp his hurt and destroy, but like he isn't canon Bakugo like levels of sharpness. Not sharpness as in mental acuity. Not sharpness as in mental acuity, but sharpness as in like spiky personality, like no bestie, like ooh, it's very mean of you to say, but I feel like most Kagaku Bakugo and Kirishima, like Bakugo is still like, but he isn't. Most times he isn't, but he's the closest one to Kanen Bakugo, like pointiness. But he still isn't as pointy as Kanen Bakugo, but he's close enough that like most people will be like, oh okay. And I don't, and like that's not a bad thing to be away from canon. Like that's not a bad thing. I'm not against being away from canon. There's times when like canon can be a bit too stifling. I think most of these ships will never be canon, especially because like, there's overlapping with people. But like, yeah, Bakugo Hiroshima, really, yeah, I think they're good. I think they're good for each other. Okay. Now, Uraraka X Ida, Deku leaves people behind. I hate to say it like that, but like, it's like, I don't know, like Deku is out here being like controlling his quirk. Like I feel like Uraraka and Ida, just to Deku fans, like the way like some of your friends are like your biggest fans, but I feel like them together just make it like a solid like. They're like your friends who support you, but they're a couple with each other. But like they allow you to like go on like walks with them because they know you're lonely, and they know that you only have them as friends, or like you're their only friends available. You know what? I live on a hill, and I looked up the hill, and I saw one of my not neighbors because they don't know me. Well, you don't need to know your neighbors, but like, I saw some of the people who live one of the houses that lived up the hill. Someone just opened the curtains. Oh my god! I just probably gave a bunch of people anxiety attacks, thinking that like people are looking at them through the like from down, looking up through their curtain at them opening their window, looking through their curtain. I promise I'm not like peeking like, ooh, I'm not Mineta. But you don't know who could be Mineta. Anyways, whatever. What was I saying? Uraraka Executa. Solid ship. They bring out like, well, Ida is like, they're like rules focused. Comes from a, let's say, relatively privileged family. Is like rules focused. Like, he's like color in the lines. Uraraka doesn't come from a privileged family. Colors outside the lines and is like, yeah, we'll follow the rules, but we won't follow the rules because like it's the correct and proper and honorable thing to do. Like, because I am Ida and you can't see this because I don't have my camera on for obvious reasons. What? You guys can't see my chat. It says, hello, if you need real free and high quality service to increase your viewers, check streamdetails.com. Top streamers already use it. Non-binary pride. First of all, how do you know my gender? Second of all, I'm timing this person out. Oh my god, I forgot that my timeout was set at like 600 seconds. I really hope that person wasn't just trying to be helpful. I'd feel bad. Okay, but like back to shipping. Like they're like Uraraka can bring spice to Ida, and Ida can be like, Uraraka, floating over a pool of lava to save someone. While yes can work, there's simpler ways, like using the stairs, or you could literally like, there's like literally a walkway, and they can just walk on the walkway to get on. It's pretty sturdy. Oh, what was I saying about being Ida? No one said that in the comment. I just remember in the chat, but I just remembered that. I was waving my arms up and down like Ida, like, stop running in the hall. Stop running in the halls. Like, I will color in the lines because I am Ida. We will follow the rules because I am Ida. Because it's the respectful, good, heroic thing to do. It's orderly. It's good to follow the rules. While Uraraka's like, you can't see the thing, but I'm doing her release hand pose. So like, y'all, I'm Uraraka, and I'll color in the lines when I like to. I usually do, because it usually makes things neater. But like, sometimes you need to color out the lines. Yeah, I like following the rules because it's the good thing to do. But sometimes, you know, you just have to sidestep the rules. And I feel like they bring out a lot of good things in each other. And while I like, this thing is not big enough to fit like my feelings about these ships. How do I say this? Like, I don't know. How do I say this? Like, I feel like they bring out a lot of good things in each other. I think I like Todo Deku slightly more than Deku X Uraraka, because a lot of fan fictions use Totodeku, and a lot of comics use Totodeku. Not like comics isn't like the manga, but like comics isn't like fan comics, so fan fiction. But like Deku and Uraraka is actually pretty good, guys. Not gonna lie. Okay, now I need to. Now it's just like a jumble in the middle. Okay, Deku and Ida. Do I only like it because I see it in that good comic? Yes. I feel like Uraraka and Ida and Deku and Ida is kind of like work. Momo X Todoroki. It isn't Totodeku. I think I like Momo X Todoroki more than Todoroki X Sarah. Because this isn't a list of like ships I think are well thought out. Because I think most of these, all ships are valid, but I think like these ships have the most like not most thought, like these have thought in them too, but I like all of these are like I'm like no, all of you know what, all of them I can see. I just like this isn't like a list of like ships I think are like compatible or because a whole this isn't like who is compatible with another. This is like ships I like. Fave, not fave. Let me think about it. Fave, not fave. So Kendo and Monoma, because I don't really see them a lot. And that's really sad. Tailman and Invisible were more up here. It isn't Ojiro X Shinsou, but it isn't bad. Kirideku. It's okay. I just haven't seen a lot of it. A lot of these I haven't seen, and a lot of them, I assume they're good like pairings. I guess I should look on other websites, but I don't have an Instagram and I don't have a Twitter for very personal reasons. I do have a Tumblr, but I don't use it that much. Well, I don't use it at all. So like, is there like a place where I can like find comics? Fan fiction comics, not like webtoons. I don't have an account on webtoons, but I read a lot of webtoons. Not a lot. I'm still reading Boyfriends. I'm not even like close to being caught up. I'll read it when I feel like it. Kirideku, I feel like they're very compatible. I just haven't watched them. No, I only like I looked them up and I like these people are compatible. Well, I didn't look them up. I like looked up their ship and like their ship. Todo Ida. I only saw like one, not like sexualizing teenagers ship comic. So I'll put Todo Ida here. Not that I don't think they would work together. No, I do like Todo Ida because someone there was a TikTok about I don't have TikTok, I watch YouTube compilation. I watch TikTok compilations on YouTube. That worse or better, I don't know. But like it explained like how they're both introverts. Like even though Ida is like take the lead, he's like really like not really introverted, but like he's introverted, and Todoroki's just like extrovertedness. I don't even know what that means or whatever. So like Todo Ida here. I feel like Todo Ida, even though like I saw one comic of them helping Deku move in the place, and that was labeled Todo Ida comic. Miss Shook X Midnight because I don't really like Midnight, but I think they would work out well together. Frog X Bird. Momo and Todoroki. They work well together. Do I like Jiro X Momo? Okay, no. Okay, well, actually, I do like Jiro X Momo. I like it more than Todoroki X Zero, but not as much as Momo X Todoroki. Is there Jiro X Zero? Not gonna look it up. Oh, Kirishima Tetsu Tetsu. And I keep spelling scene wrong. I'll put it here. It's okay. But, like, these four... This one is, like, the shift that, like, we're all sure isn't going to happen. Or isn't going to happen anytime soon. But these two are so ingrained into the cultural zeitgeist of My Hero Academia. It might as... No, I'm not going to say it might as well be canon, because Hawks and Dabi do... Hawks is like, hey, bestie, and Dabi's like, die. Now, as we see, dark color scheme, light color scheme, purple, yellow. That's like, you can explain most of these with even, like, Jiro X. Okay, I like Jiro Momo. No, I like Jiro Momo and, Jiro Kaminari equally. I love you both equally. But like, you can see with Jiro X Kaminari, purple with yellow. But this case, both their highlights are black. So they have that in, like, not highlights, but like big parts of like their hero costumes are black. So like they have that connecting them. And like Eraser Mike also has that. Just cause Mike, oh no, why did I forget Mike? Why did I forget Hizashi's full hero name? President Mike? President Mike! Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Presentation Michael. Yeah. Sorry. I had a bit of an episode. Presentation Michael. Like, Eraser Mike. Also, like, you forget that Presentation Michael has a black leather jacket, and Aizawa is just wears black pajamas with a white, like, tie. White and black complement each other, so not only is Aizawa complementing himself with his outfit, he's also complementing Hizashi, both with his dark color scheme, light color scheme thing, and also with his white scarf to black leather jacket color scheme. But Hawks and Dabi, Hawks and Dabi are like stereotypical, like, different. Like, Dabi, Hawks is like at least in the zeitgeist, but even not, like, Hawks is personable. He's chill-ish. He's chill. He top. Dabi, you look at him from afar, like, you think he's like chill, but like chill in the cool way. But no, Dabi is not chill. Dabi is actually anti-chill. well, he does have a fire quirk, so that does make sense. But like Dobby is like anti-chill. Like so we have opposite personalities going on. So like these two are like really like opposite personalities. But like, how do I say this? Like, they have opposite person and completely opposite color schemes. Let's look at Hawks. Well, I'm gonna look at Hawks. Well, Hawks does have a black shirt, and that does tie him better in with Dobby. Hawks. My Hero Academia, not the Atlantic Hawk. Like he has he wears a black shirt, so he isn't like the complete opposite. Why are y'all thirsting over Birdman? Okay, look, I get why y'all are thirsting over Birdman, but I don't thirst over Birdman. It's really weird every time I have to look at pictures of Birdman. Y'all are being strange. Please let me look at pictures of Birdman for my YouTube videos. But so he has that thing where like, they have like a certain like color that ties them together, and it's usually black. Black goes with everything. Colors like black, brown, white, gray. They always go with everything. Yeah. So yeah, but like if you look at their main color schemes, like very like the vibe is just different. Like they're just different. Also, one's a villain and one's a hero. Classic. Just classic. And usually most comic dubs, not comic dubs, but like usually most fan comics and fan comic dubs that are like have Hawks X Stabby as canon in the fan comic are usually of a lighter tone. At least the ones I watch and read are usually of a lighter tone, because if you have Hawks X Dobby in your fan comic, unless it's like filled with the brim with inks, it's probably much lighter than the canon story of My Hero Academia, because Dobby and Hawks, in canon, they're like, nah. They're like, actually, Dobby's like, you know what? Actually, I don't like you. And Hawks are like, you already said that, bestie. And like, Dobby's like, don't call me bestie. I will set your toes on fire. And your feet, and your legs, and your kneecaps, which I'll steal, and then set them on fire. Your thighs, chicken thigh, your hips, your torso, your arms, your neck, your head, your hair, your wings. I'll set all of you on fire, actually. Even your yucky boots, whatever. I'm busy being a villain and having daddy issues. I think that's a good lesson. I don't need anything. I have more to add. I'll probably add taking shots now. Of my list. This is so fun to play with. Koko Bakaste. Kirishima. Tetsu Tetsu. Tetsu 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 Tetsu. Kaminari. Zero. What am I doing? Let me focus. I guess that's it for this video. Tell me what's your favorite ship in My Hero Academia? And what's your favorite Deku ship in My Hero Academia? Look, okay, Deku X Uraraka and versus Todo Deku. I think I just seen more Todo Deku. Let's be honest here. Deku X Ida is actually really good, but like I haven't seen a lot of it. But what I've seen it in, it's really good. But it's still at like the crush stage, but like I'm keeping this here just in case I make a part 2 and I have more ships to add. Let's see how long my music has. Like a long time. Jesus. Oh, it's 3 hours long. That's good to know. I guess this is like my list. My Hero Academia ships. My favorite Deku ship would be a tie between Todo Deku and Deku Uraraka, but I think I like Todo Deku more. So my favorite Deku ship is Todo Deku, and my least favorite ship is Mineta Deku ship, and that's also my least favorite ship. If I can't choose a ship, I also don't like Deku X Hatsune. My favorite non-Deku ship is like my favorite 2 ships, Eraser Mike and Hawks X Dobby. Eraser Mike, cause like, yes, of course, Eraser Mike. Like they're too iconic. Yes, they're friends, and yes, also whatchamacallit, they have a third friend, not in like a third friend as in like polycule way, but like third friend as in like in their friend group. And also Midnight was their friend. Yeah. Well, not was, is their friend. Midnight is their friend. But I feel like Eraser Mike is just so good. And just thinking about them being dads to Eri is just so adorable. And it's like it makes Dad Zawa even better. Because there's Dad Zawa, and then there's his daddy. And okay, can we talk about how the internet needs to leave the word daddy alone? Some people genuinely call their not just their biological parents, but their male parent daddy. And y'all being like, ooh, it's so weird. Like, stop it. It's not just the internet, but like, cease your actions. No one is gonna watch this. It's like 2 hours and 21 minutes. I can't even watch. The only videos I can watch is like ContraPoints. Oh my god, imagine if ContraPoints made a 4-hour long video. Oh my god. Oh my god. That'd be so amazing. But you would never do that because 2 hours is enough. 2 hours, 30 minutes is enough. I can't watch H-Bomber guy's videos because they're too long and he's not ContraPoints. No offense to H-Bomber guy, I just can't watch a 3-hour video, 4-hour video about Ruby or whatever. That came out a while ago. I watched his vaccine skeptic video. Why am I talking about YouTubers? I guess like it's time for me to talk about whatchamacallit, it's time for me to talk about the charities. Hashtag not sponsored, but let me put them in the chat even. So there's stonewalljapan.org, and you can't see that, but I put it in the chat. And Pride House Japan. They have a Japanese version. I feel like Pride House Japan is, I don't know. It feels like more Japan than like Stonewall Japan. I think, frankly, because the website that like English speakers get sent to is a like, even in the URL you see it's a /en. It's a website for English users. But like Stonewall Japan seems just be like that's just their website and it's just in English. But like Pride House Japan, I'm gonna put the link to the English one in the chat. And if you look at Pride House, and we're gonna put their like not /en version, they're just / version. So yeah. Go check out stonewalljapan.org and pridehouse.jp /en/member, or pridehouse.jp/member if you can read Japanese. That's super cool if you can. Even if you're a native Japanese speaker, learning all those, learning the 3 alphabets seems really difficult. And I couldn't do that. Even if you tasked me since I was a baby to do it, I couldn't do it. But like, a lot of these ships here are gay. But like, Japan does not have the nicest attitude to LGBTQ people. So I feel like, I don't know, do your research on these charities and look for more charities, and I don't know, donate your money or tell other people about them. Because LGBTQ people everywhere deserve equality and freedom and hope and freedom from fear and freedom from hate, like everybody does. Like everybody does. Sorry to get heavy, but like, yeah. Tokoyami! Tokoyami. Sue. You. I know she liked Suyu. I know she liked Sue, but like, Suyu x Tokoyami. 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 Why did I say it like that? Whatever. Yeah. I really like Ojiro x Shinsou. Like, do I like it more than Totodeku? I like them the same. Now take your screenshots. Hey, it kind of looks like America. And then, like, this can be, like, Alaska, because they always draw, like, Alaska and Hawaii, like, under the continental United States. This could be, like, Alaska, and, like, this could be Hawaii. California, like, down to Texas. Oh wait. Let me make it really look like California. Okay. Oregon, like North Pacific Northwest, California, Texas, and then like Northeast. Okay, that's it. I guess bye. I guess like drink water, eat your food. I need to drink water. And love and peace and love everybody. Love each and one other and love each other and love humanity because we're special and we don't know if we're the only things like us out in the vast universe. So cherish each other. Cherish the moments you have with each other on this planet. Cherish the moments, big and small. And don't sexualize children. Yeah. And those are my ships. Bye. I'll try to get this onto YouTube. And I